UAV above. UAV ready. Friendly UAV above. Enemy UAV online. Our UAV is online. Enemy UAV above. Standing by. Logan on standby. Friendly UAV above. System hack. Ready ready for deployment.
Gun down.
Friendly XS-1 Vulcan inbound. System hacked. Enemy HUDs have been disabled.
Up to the lobby.
Enemy UAV online. We're winning this fight. We've lost the lead. We've taken control. We've lost the advantage. Taking the lead. Enemy UAV above. We failed our objective. Sentinel retreat.
Eyeballs on next season.
I mean, he's awesome. And I said it earlier. I heard a little bit about him, had the scouting report, but then once I started watching him, you just realized just how good he is with the ball in his hands. It's been fun to watch.
Swinging dudes good with the ball in their hands. It's Monday night. It's a national championship. Number 3 Georgia, number 1 Alabama. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific in the College Football Playoff National Championship game presented by AT&T. How about Bryce Young this season?
You know, it just felt like in that SEC championship game, like he won the Heisman right there. It just felt like. I mean, in a game with the 2 best teams in the country facing off, he was the best player on the field, controlled the game, and it's hard to run the ball against Georgia. And because of that, his ability in the passing game and then what he did, as you saw in the highlight with his legs, hard to contain.
Here's Kiner. By the way, we'll have pregame coverage all day, but for this matchup, we'll have you covered from every platform, TV, radio, and digital. So many ways to watch and listen to the biggest game of the year. Bryce Young threw for 421 against Georgia. All other quarterbacks average less than 159.
Which, I mean, just goes to show you how good he was. I mean, I was actually in the building for it. And I mean, that was the takeaway for me, is how good that defense has been all season, and how he took the game over.
And that building was 70-30 Georgia fans. Kind of felt like a home field for him. That went away quickly. Here's a big run for Jontre Kirkland. And he takes it past the 45 on a 15-yard scamper by the quarterback / wide receiver.
Just a zone read, defensive end, clamps down, but the ability to make somebody miss in the open field still there for Kirkland. And that's clearly the stuff that LSU had a plan for coming into the game, thinking, hey, how do we again put our guys in their best position to have success?
Got Jack Mashburn in the backfield with them. Going back to the run game, and Kiner bounces off a couple into K-State territory to set up 2nd and medium.
I feel like there's been a few times today where the snap has been bad for Kirkland. Kind of hot and off to the right. Saw him earlier in the first half juggle a few of them, and those are hard to kind of handle. You're looking at other things. I think fortunately he's got the 2 receiver gloves on, going with full Kenny Pickett tonight with the gloves on both hands, able to bring that one in.
Liam Shanahan, the Harvard transfer, is a center, and this 3-3-5, he's got Eli Huggins right on top of him. Here's Kirkland, got a block but couldn't escape. No gain. Bronson Massey with a stop.
And Kansas State defensively doing a nice job against some of these zone reads, and playing downhill, allowing the linebackers to scrape over the top. And I've been impressed with them. Playing in Big 12, you're going to face quarterbacks that can run the football. They've certainly seen their fair share of them this year, and it looks like they've been prepared for it.
Chris Kleiman's really proud of the season Kansas State has had for good reason. He said, but we're still building. We got to get personnel. We got to shore up the defense on 3rd and 5. Nice physical run will set up 4th and short from Josh Williams. They'll keep the offense on the field.
And I was thinking, even if they didn't have this, very manageable 4th down, that it probably was like 4 down territory once you cross the 50, and 4th and 1. You have everything at your disposal. Going back to Kiner with a physical run would probably be what I would decide to do.
Here's Kiner, straight ahead, bottled up, try to get the lean. And I think he stopped him short. We'll see where the line judge had it. Managing this offense, even with lack of scholarship players, it's not much more of a challenge than managing the household for Jake Peets. He and his wife Maggie are expecting their 7th child, number 7, and they're all 9 and under for Jake Peets. That is They're one away from a couple basketball squads.
Sounds like he needs to get together with Phillip Rivers. Just start a school.
What a great job for Jake Peetz, who's had his hands full all season long dealing with the depleted roster. And they are just short. Kansas State takes it over on downs. 5:06 to go in the third quarter. Man, happiness in Houston. They're going to take another look at this one. We will look at as well. Dennis Lipsky, the replay official, now in control. Back in a moment.
Here's to all you out there whipping up a casserole on an hour's notice. Here's to making lists and making sure you don't run out of the things you need. Here's to the real everyday heroes taking care of business and all the people you love. At Dollar General, we're proud to be right around the corner with the brands you love for less. So stop by your neighborhood DG and let's make real deals happen.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it New York style. So you can fold it or not. I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York style pizza from Papa John's.
You could fret about that email you just sent with a typo, and most of the info is totally outdated. Or you could use Slack and edit your message after it's sent. Whew. Slack, where the future works.
Hey, it's me, your dry skin. I'm craving something we're missing. The ceramides in CeraVe. They help restore my natural barrier so I can lock in moisture. We've got to have each other's backs.
CeraVe, now the #1 dermatologist-recommended skincare brand.
Hey, you! Domino's is giving away $15 million in surprise frees.
Other delivery apps add surprise fees. At Domino's, we're giving out surprise frees instead. When you order delivery online, you could be surprised with free food.
I love it.
From Domino's.
We're back, baby.
That's us. Since when did we do it so big? Colossus. Everybody party in their own way. But we're going in all the way. That's why we say every time we do it, yeah, we do it so big. Bottles all around, going pop this. You know how we do it. We do it bang, bang.
Darcy and Stacy mean business. Monday at 8 on TLC.
This is what credit card debt feels like. And this is Tally, an app that can get you out of debt while saving you more than $4,000. No, you don't have to do anything. Tally figures out which cards to pay off, when, and for how much. It can even lower your interest rate, all while you sleep. So you sleep easier. High five. Get out of credit card debt and save with Tally.
The TaxAct Texas Bowl is brought to you by Dollar General, where you save time and money every day.
Great job by the LSU band. By the way, there's about 3 times as many band members as there are LSU scholarship football players here in Houston tonight. K-State leads 28-7, and a fantastic stop by Kansas State's defense. Joe Klanderman, the defensive coordinator. And they get the ball back. This is a K-State team that went to the 3-3-5 defensively, and they just kind of made it up as they went along. A lot of times they bring in an expert, help with the install, at least get on the grease board. Nobody came to help.
Hey, we've seen enough of it. We're just going to do what we've seen other people do, and you kind of create some of your own wrinkles when you do that. And going back to that 4th down play, it was a really nice job by Reggie Stubblefield and Daniel Green.
Here's Deuce Vaughn again. Vaughn able to pick up a couple. He's Well, for more on Deuce, let's go down to Kelsey.
Well, guys, I got to catch up with Deuce Vaughn this week, and it's pretty easy to see why he receives such high praise from his coaches and teammates. His dad tweeted out something this week. It was an old video of him, and he said, look, I remember that day. It's etched in my mind forever because it was his first time getting ready to play tackle football. He said he's always been about that lonely work. Yeah, we're praising him now. The guys have not always been talking about him, though. The cameras haven't always been there. He continues to work on his craft year in and year out.
What a catch by Phillip Brooks, who nearly tightrope down the sideline. You got a guy like Vaughn that opens up the passing game, and it goes for 34.
And you can't throw it any better than this. Skylar Thompson's got a post deep cross combination. Brooks is on the deep cross. And look at that, just the way he's able to drop that down right at the sideline. Perfectly thrown ball.
Thompson pressured and throws it on the way down. Didn't get back to the line of scrimmage. Officials, Big Ten crew will discuss it, and they'll help each other out. Brad Davis wanted the flag for intentional grounding, and now a LSU player goes down.
Intentional grounding. Offense number 7. Loss of down at the spot of the foul. 2nd down.
Well, Pig Cage injured on the tail end of that play.
Officials timeout for an injured defensive
Cage is
player.
coming off the top of the screen here, and just really don't get a hand on him. And Skylar Thompson's trying to do the right thing, but he's in the pocket, not a receiver inside. The ball does not get back to the line of scrimmage, and after the officials talk about it, it ends up being the right decision.
28-7 Kansas State.
Not again.
Oh no.
For the gifts you won't forget, the Mercedes-Benz Winter Event.
Local restaurants have been hit hard by fees from delivery apps.
They take a huge chunk of our bottom line. All of that comes out of our pocket and goes to them.
So Domino's franchisees went to local restaurants and bought $100,000 of their gift cards to give out to our customers. That way they could support a mom and pop by ordering directly from them.
And no one got hit by delivery app fees.
I can't believe one restaurant is buying another restaurant's gift certificates to give out, but it sure is wonderful.
So if you're not getting Domino's, skip the delivery apps and order directly from a local restaurant.
AT&T is America's most reliable 5G network, so now you'll never miss a moment. Great. Can you imagine what you do if the game just cut out in the middle of the action?
I can. We would immediately start tearing out our hair and screaming at the top of our lungs.
Okay, that's very specific, like it's happened before.
About an hour ago.
That's why we switched to AT&T.
Oh, wow.
Touchdown.
It's not complicated. AT&T 5G is fast, reliable, and secure. America's most reliable 5G network.
For pain relief, don't just block the pain with ordinary patches and creams. Help heal the pain with Thermacare. Real therapeutic heat increases blood flow to help accelerate healing. So you not only feel better, you get better. Thermacare. Real heat, real healing.
Your doctor gives you a prescription.
Let's get you on some antibiotics right away.
We could bring it right to your door with 1 to 2 day delivery from your local CVS. Or same day if you need it sooner. But aren't you glad you could also just swing by to pick it up and get your questions answered? Because peace of mind is something you just can't get in a cardboard box. That's how healthier happens together with CVS.
28-7 Kansas State with the lead. Pick Cage tended to by the athletic training staff, but he looks good to go once again. 2nd and really long for Skylar Thompson. What's in the playbook here?
You want to just get a piece of it back. They're going to be an empty here, and if you get man coverage, there's a chance you have a shot, but you just want to get some of it back so you get a 3rd and somewhat manageable. 3rd and 13 wouldn't be terrible.